Good morning, students. This is your second session of the revision class, Chapter 1 Integer. Yesterday you have seen few questions based on this properties, and today we are going to revise what are the properties of multiplication of integer. So, your first property is given to you, and that is closure property. Closure property. The multiplication of two integer is always an integer. That is, if m and n are integer, then m into n is also an integer. For example, if we take 5, which is an integer, and 6, which is also an integer, and if we will multiply, it will give you 30, and this is also an integer. So this is called the closure property. Now let's see the second property, and that is the commutative property. According to this property, if m and n are two integers, then m into n is equals to n into m. For example, if we take 6 and 7, so if we will multiply 6 by 7, it will give you 42, and 7 by 6, it will also gives you 42. So this multiplication is following the commutative property. I hope it is clear. Let's see the third multiplication property, and that is the associative property. According to this property, if L, m and n are three integers, okay, then L multiply bracket open, m multiply n bracket close, then bracket open, L multiply m bracket close into n. Clear? So now let's understand it with an example. Suppose the value of L, M, N are 5, 3 and 2. Okay. So if we will multiply according to this, keep the value in place of L, there is 5. Multiply within bracket 3 in place of M and 2 in place of N. Okay. So, and put this also, like 5 in place of L, 3 in place of M and 2 in place of N. We have just changed the position of the bracket. So when you will multiply this and multiply this, you will get the same answer, and that is 30. Let's see the fourth property. The fourth property is the distributive property. According to this property, if L, m and n are three integers, okay, so L multiply within bracket m plus n, and when we will open this bracket, it will be written like this, means L will be multiplied with m plus L will be multiplied with n. Now let us take these values. For suppose the value of L is 5, M is 7 and N is 2. So L multiply within bracket M plus N. So 5 multiply bracket 7 plus 2, it will give you 45. Or if we are writing like this, 5 into 7 plus 5 into 2, that will be 35 plus 10. Okay, 35 plus 10, and this is also giving you the answer as 45. I hope it is clear. Now your next property is the fifth property, existence of multiplicative identity. For every integer a, we have a when multiply with 1 gives you a, and 1 multiply with a gives you a. Means multiplication of every integer with 1 gives integer a itself. Clear? This is called the existence of multiplicative identity. Now your sixth property is existence of multiplicative inverse. For any integer a, its multiplicative inverse will be 1 upon a, so that a multiply 1 upon a gives you 1. I hope you have understood all the 6 properties. Now see question number 1, what it is telling to you. Determine the integer whose product with minus 1 is. So which property this is? This is the fifth property, and fifth property was, see here, existence of multiplicative identity. Okay, where we are multiplying with 1. So let's take the first one, minus 47 multiply with minus 1. So we know that the minus integer multiply with minus integer gives you the positive integer. Second is the positive integer multiply with a negative integer gives you the negative integer. Third one is the negative integer multiply with negative integer gives you the positive integer. Clear? And in fourth case, 0 multiply minus 1 gives you 0. Clear? This is the fifth property, that is the existence, where the a is multiplied with 1 gives you a only, but there was minus sign, so the sign has been changed. So I hope it is clear. Thank you.